Hello, everyone, and today is the day before the big solar eclipse, which many of us here are gearing up for. And whether you are in the path of the eclipse or not at all in the path of the eclipse, what I have for you today are some very, very special teachings from Archangel Metatron. We also have Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael fully present here. Archangel Metatron is the spokes angel for these teachings. And what we're doing, he gave me the divine assignment. Hi, Clarissa. Hi, Debbie. So glad you guys could join us today. He gave me the assignment on Thursday, a few days ago, to channel Archangel Metatron along with Michael and Raphael every day for 13 days. And these teachings are going to be typed up and beautifully published and sent out to everyone who gets our new channelings collection. And I also wanted to make sure to share some excerpts because this is just too juicy and amazing and absolutely magnificent and phenomenal to just only share with some people. And so we need to share this with as many people as possible who are spiritual seekers and really, really ready for an optimal shift. So are you ready for a major shift? Today, tomorrow, and the next day, and in these coming weeks, who's ready for a huge shift? You can type, I am ready. You can type, heavens, yes. You can say, yes, I am. Whatever you like, go ahead and type that there and activate. You're activating with your intention. And words are more than just words. So your words are powerful. You are a powerful, beautiful being of God. And in the message that came yesterday, it was completely amazing. I just want to share with you that I learned the name by which the angels refer to humans. And it's not, they don't just call us humans. It was a combination of Hebrew and angelic light language. And that's going to be shared in that channelings collection. Oh my God. So I'm not going to go into that today because that would take us off our focus, which is preparing for the eclipse. But I'm just so full of love and light and just completely like bursting with all of this, as you can imagine. I've never had such a huge and impactful divine assignment to actually show up with a specific focus and get a series of channelings like this. So every day I'm just waking up like, woo, what's the message now? You know, and today's message was just as amazing as the first three. So I'm going to read this to you. I might skip over a little bit, but I'm going to read almost every part of it to you guys. Hi, Feather. Hi, Kate. So glad you ladies could be here today. Do you guys get to be in the path of the eclipse? Be careful, though. Make sure you don't look straight at it, right? Everybody knows don't look at it with your eyes. But we're already feeling the energy. Who's feeling the energy? Are you feeling the energy already? I've been feeling it for like a week or two. Like really just intensely, just like, whew. So we have some great tips today. I can't wait to share this with you of exactly the optimal things that we can do to prepare ourselves. And he has suggestions for today. And then he also has suggestions for tomorrow, the day of the eclipse. So I promise to come back tomorrow and share those with you early enough in the day tomorrow so that you can really apply them. And even if you don't live near the eclipse, this energy, and this is a kind of planetary, astrological, astronomical phenomenon that's once every 100 years. It's a really big deal. And it's even more rare that we have a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse so close together and 5 planets in retrograde. So let's hear what Archangel Metatron had to say about that, because he had a really cool phrase for it, which I thought was really awesome, and also some very, very specific teaching. So you might want to get a pen. Seriously, like go grab a pen and a piece of paper or index card or post-it note or whatever you like to jot things down on, because you're not going to want to miss these specifics. Like, this is very practical. I shared it only with Mark so far, and he was completely blown away and said, oh my God, that all resonates with me. That explains why I'm feeling, extra tired and a lot of emotional intensity and a lot of other things that he was resonating with. And he said, and that was so practical with Metatron too. So that was Mark's response. So I love that. I love that this isn't, the way that the Archangels teach through me at least, and yes, I did Masters, is it's very grounding and very like applicable to human life, because it's not just about the celestial, you know, right? We have to live here. We have to be embodied. We have to take care of our health and our wealth and our relationships and our homes. And so, you know, it's great that these things are like addressed and supported. I think so. I hope that you feel that way too. Hi, Louise. So glad you could be here. So here we go. Here's the message from today. And what I literally wrote is, God morning, blessings and deepest appreciation to your archangels, 3 exclamation marks. I am here and ready to channel your divine wisdom and words of love. Love me. And then this is the message that came. Oh, okay. Ready? Who's ready? You guys ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. I want to make sure that you're like ready to really receive this, because this is super powerful stuff. If you're like multitasking, stop multitasking. Okay? Like just settle in, you know, and really like get yourself ready, because you want to really receive this. Ready? Oh, I'm choppy? Oh no. Do I sound choppy to anyone else? Is it Debbie? Is it the visual or is it the audio? Because I could come on with my phone instead, but I'm not sure if that would be better. Is it just like a background noise? Because that's our air conditioner. Is it like a sort of white noise humming? Or is there something image-wise? Maybe I need to get closer to the Wi-Fi. I can see that. I want you to have the best experience. Is there anyone else experiencing it as choppy? Oh, both. Okay, so let me try going to a different spot. Oh, the audio? Okay, hang on. Thanks for telling me. Let's take a little walk. I'm going to go closer to the Wi-Fi, where I've done some lives before, and you guys did not say it was choppy. So hopefully, because that's actually physically closer to the Wi-Fi router, hopefully that will work better for you guys. We're taking a little walk. Going to the front porch. All right. And there's my pretty little table of angels and blessings. I'm going to have myself set up here instead. Give me just a second. Thanks for bearing with me. I want you to be able to hear. I don't want you to miss it. Okay, is it better now? Is it clearer here, you guys? Give me a thumbs up or a heart if this is better. Better? Debbie says better. Clarissa says better. Oh, good. Okay, so now I know I need to be in the front of the house, not in the back. Thank you so much for cluing me in, because I don't want you to be struggling and straining to hear. This is about making life easier. Ease, flow, and grace. And do me a favor, you guys, before we jump into the actual message, can you just please share? Just go to wherever it says share, if you see a share button, and share this onto your wall or share it onto a group of spiritual folks, because we need more people here. Archangel Metatron wants us to get out big. He's big, as is Archangel Michael, right? They're big, powerful archangels. We need to help more people with this, and this is free, so why not help more people? So if you get a chance, if you wouldn't mind, I would love it if you just click share. That would be fantastic. You can also tag people. Like if you have certain people in mind that you're like, oh my gosh, so-and-so would love this, you know? Anyone who resonates with angels, anyone who's really focused on transformation and healing and spiritual development would love this. So please tag some of your friends. Let them know about it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Here comes Metatron. Dearest Sage and Planet Earth, beautiful godlings, today is a beautiful day. Today is a day of love and laughter. Today is a day of peace and bliss. Today is a day of choice and confidence. Today is a day of light and life. Today is a day of kindness and compassion. Today is a day of seeking and finding. Today is a day of expansion and enlightenment. So let's breathe that in as kind of an opening for us. Breathe that in. And then I wrote back to Archangel Metatron, because this is a divine dictation conversation that takes place. I wrote, "Ooh, wonderful," and I sense that we can claim these and know this as our truth every day, yes? And he wrote back, "Yes, exactly so." Now, many of you are wondering about the spiritual and global significance of the solar eclipse, as well as the lunar eclipse just transpired. And then I wrote, "Several weeks ago, but I suppose to you, archangels, that is recent because you are so long-lived!" Exclamation mark. And then he wrote, "Yes, most of us are eternal and will be in angel form throughout all of time, if we look at it linearly from this time forth. Some of us are not eternal, however we are, as you say, extremely long-lived compared to a human, especially a single lifespan, such as the one you are currently wearing." I love that part. Now, back to the eclipses and all the astronomical, astrological power hour. Woo! Your cosmic power hour will last more than an hour, of course. We define this as beginning with the lunar eclipse and ending with the solar eclipse. Yes, having 5 planets in retrograde is part of the picture. However, it is the eclipses that bring the most power. Thus, they sandwich and define the power hour. And I wrote, "Cool, I love that, cosmic power hour. So what do we need to do and understand so as to maximize our healing and transformation at this time of enhanced power, Metatron?" And then he wrote, "Yes, you are asking the right question, Sage, because we could spend hours of hours," laughs, "talking about the scientific what and when and where and how of the movements of planets, star, and satellite. Parentheses, we prefer to describe the moon and any moon as a companion. Close parentheses. However, you do not need we angels to do this. Your scientists are largely doing an excellent job of measuring, hypothesizing, and extrapolating. So let us focus on the spiritual meaning, and even more important, the personal opportunity this affords to you. This message comes to you the day before the solar eclipse, yet the energy can already be felt. In fact, some of your most sensitive and sensitized souls, including you, Sage, have been feeling the solar eclipse for a week or even 2 weeks already. By the way, he wants me to add that you can be feeling it even if you're not in the path of the eclipse. So even if you live on the other part of the world, and also even if you're hearing this after the fact, you still can tap into this energy. Back to the literal channeling here. Let's see. Okay, we will share now tips, tools, and teachings for today, the day before, tomorrow, the day of, and the next day, the day after, as relative to this solar eclipse. However, we want you to keep an awareness longer term that these practices and preparations can be and should be utilized as ideal before, during, and after spiritual exercises for any significant event, such as, yes, other eclipses, also major meteor showers, comets, and even the solstices, and to a lesser degree the equinoxes. So Sage, please republicize these as appropriate. And I said, yes, thank you. So here we go. Here come the actual practices. If you're enjoying this and you can hear me well, give me a thumbs up every now and then so I know you guys can still hear. Okay, because I get so caught up in the energy, I want to make sure the tech is still cooperating. Thank you. So here come the actual practices recommended by Archangel Metatron for us today, the day before the solar eclipse. Before, release. Reflection and purification. This is sort of a category for today. Thanks, guys. Release, reflection, and purification. On this day, in this phase, you are experiencing a spiritual death. You, can't read my handwriting. Okay, sorry. I write so fast when I'm channeling. You are the mummy being prepared for the journey to the afterlife. Wow. You are the caterpillar in the cocoon, the snail in the shell, the seedling within the seed, the monk in the cave, the breath within the breath. The capital B, second one. You take time to reflect by asking yourself soul questions, including, and this is some stuff you guys should write down. If you get the channelings collection, you're going to have all this typed up for you. So you don't have to try to dictate and transcribe every single word. It's going to be all typed and sent to you. But otherwise, you need to write. Okay? So here come the soul questions for today and for the before phase. What is working well in my life? What am I grateful for right now? What no longer serves me and needs to be released? What am I ready to set myself and others free from? How can I purify myself, body, mind, heart, and soul, and energy? You may choose to do ritual, such as a burn pot, burn bowl, or a fuller releasing ritual with the 4 elements and directions. Other excellent choices in this release phase include bathing, receiving deep tissue body work, decluttering, deep cleaning of your home, weeding, and debris removal on your grounds, litter cleanup at a park, swimming, and conscious intentional dreaming. Also, you may need more sleep than usual, and this includes naps. Just out of curiosity, how many of you guys are resonating with that so far? Some of what he just said. I sure did. And I wrote, excellent. Thank you so much, Metatron. This is extremely helpful, and I will do several of these today. And he wrote, you are welcome. And then that's the end of the message today. Then the next part, he already gave me for tomorrow the practices for the during phase. Tomorrow, the during the day of the eclipse is going to be called renewal, reflection, and rebirth. So make sure you come back tomorrow to facebook.com/prosperousgoddess and catch the live stream tomorrow during the actual eclipse. And I will be sharing those tips for tomorrow. So we have our home love for today, right? Now, which of those suggestions from Metatron are you guys going to do? I'm going to type the ones that I'm going to do. I'm going to do massage. I'm going to do a salt bath. I might take a nap. I'm definitely going to do the soul questions. I'm very much going to do those soul questions as deep, inner reflective journaling. I'm typing, which will you do and be today? Which of those resonate for you guys? Which are resonating for you? What do you feel resonant with? So our intention today, and it's always in that sort of before phase, before this incredibly strong astrological, astronomical event. And by the way, we can also apply these things to the lunar cycles too. Hi, Nyla. So glad you could join. And Debbie, you had a massage. That's great. Yay, you've been getting your massages more often. Fantastic. You're increasing your self-love. I love it. And you're going to declutter. Cool. Oh, and the other thing I did, which I forgot to say, is I did some kick-ass cleaning in the kitchen while Mark slept in extra late. So that I was like, oh man, I totally felt, and it felt good, you know? It's cool when cleaning feels like a purification, and it feels like an act of love, right? Not just like, oh, I have to do this, you know? So I love that. I love that. I also really enjoyed this, this beautiful, this is a day of, you know, blessing, kind of like a poem. It's like a poem or prayer. I'm feeling like maybe I'll type that up separately as a separate little poem and make it really beautiful and pretty. Would some of you guys like me to include that in the channelings collection? Because I can do that too. I think that would be kind of nice. Be a nice little thing that you can send as gifts to people. The little daily, this is a day of poem. And I loved how he called us godlings. So you are a godling. Remember that you are a godling, right? And it's like a precious little mini god, right? I just love that. All right, cool. So what stood out for you guys here? Anything that you want to share about insights, about inspirations, and I will be sharing tomorrow the things that we need to do to optimize the shift on the day of. And these are tips that you can apply to other situations later as well. I want to make sure you guys are aware too. Let me just, you know what? I'm going to give you guys a discount. Is that okay? I'm just going to go ahead and get you guys a discount. Let me give you the website. 1 second here. Good thing I type fast. I didn't want to take that typing class in high school, but my mother made me, and I'm so glad she did. AngelicalOnesActivator.com/channelings. I think it's called channelings. I'm pretty sure that should be, yeah, there you go. So I'm putting together this incredible collection of both audio and typed up transcript verbatim channelings, and there's tons of them, including this entire series from Archangel Metatron. You're going to have the whole thing. It's going to end up being a whole separate book, plus the Create True Prosperity Now channeled book from Archangel Michael and the Alliance of Light, and the whole package that we just made available just a couple of days ago. It's $99, but if you put save 20 new now, that's a coupon code for you because you're here, part of my tribe here, Prosperous Goddess. I want to give you guys some abundance back, right? Use that coupon code. You'll save around $20. And we can run that special, like, you know, maybe for the first, like, 20 people or something like that, okay? So I'm going to just say first 20 people. Okay, there you go. So you might want to check that out if you're like, oh my God, I love these channelings. I want more. I want to be able to read them, you know, not just watch Sage share them, but I would love to be able, I like being able to touch things and read them. You can, you know, print them out and that kind of thing. And then some of the audios with the teletunements are so great to re-listen and re-listen to over and over. So check that out. You're going to absolutely love that if you love the channelings. Now, let's take about 5 or 10 minutes to do some Ask Sage and the Angels anything mini readings. Woo! Want some mini readings. I feel like sharing this crystal with you. Yeah. I'm putting some Reiki into this for you. Good. Did an activation for you there. So if you have a question, everybody who's here live, if you would like a mini reading of a specific question or a question for Metatron about his teachings, about what he's been sharing, about the eclipse, or even personal questions, I'll hang around here, give you guys a chance to type your questions. And don't be shy. Metatron says go for it. You know, don't be shy. Any question, there is no request too great or too small for your angels and God. No request is too great or too small for your angels and God. And that is a message Archangel Michael gave me a few years ago, which really touched my heart. Because you know how sometimes you think, oh, that's such a silly little thing. I shouldn't bother the angels about that. Or you think, oh, that's asking for too much. And actually, you can ask for anything. Ask and it is given, right? And I'm going to put that here as a message today. The request is too great or too small for angels and God. Yes? You shall receive. And there we go. All right, nobody has questions? You guys are so shy today. Did you wander off? That's okay. I'm just going to offer that to you. We have, it's today the 20th, right? I'm going to be doing these lives almost every day. Sometimes I skip a day. It's just not in the flow. But I keep you posted, and the place I keep you posted of when we're doing the lives is here on facebook.com/prosperousgoddess. That's where you're going to always find out when is the live happening. And sometimes I only give 5 minutes notice. Sometimes I give a half an hour, an hour, or 2 hours notice. Sometimes I get it out to my email list. If you're not getting my emails yet, my goodness gracious, you really want to make sure you're getting those emails, right? The best place to go for that would be prosperousgoddess.com. Just go to my main website and click on free gifts. There's a place on the top where it says free resources. I believe it says free resources or free gifts. And I rotate those gifts. So you might think, oh, I already have free gifts. I'm already on the email list. But you might not have that particular gift, you know? So you might want to check. It's on your Golden Pearl Vision board also. Oh, okay, so let me see. Debbie has a question, and Nyla and Carissa. Great, so we should be able to get to all three of you guys. Let's just jump in. Okay, Debbie, do you see a move for me soon after 23 years at the same home? I'm ready for a change to the mountains. Would be fantastic. Let's take a look. So Debbie, and this is me tuning in intuitively. I do sense a move for you, probably within the next year. And of course, you're always a choice. So all any intuitive psychic is going to be able to tell you is what's the most likely probability stream. You can change that by your choice, or the things can change. But it does look like there's a very good chance that you will have a move that'll be a positive experience. And some of the places that are just popping onto the radar, this doesn't mean it's not something else, but it's just some possibilities, would be Tahoe, Shasta, and Oregon. If any of those were ones that you were thinking of, that might be validating, or you might expand your consideration. So the most important thing when you're manifesting your new home is really follow your intuition. What we did when we manifested our dream home here in Placerville, and Placerville would welcome you too. We're just the beginning of the mountains, right? On the way to Tahoe. What I did is I made a checklist of all the qualities specifically that we wanted, and we worked on that together. I started it, Mark added to it, and then the boys also added to it too. So whoever you live with, however many people you live with, you can all have input on that. And we created a real, like a protocol template for our dream home. And then we rated each quality, like how important it was. So we had a kind of ranking system. So this was all very left brain and very practical. And then we did specific manifesting practices from the more right brain, woo-woo, spiritual, energy-based perspective and approach, and magnetized our right home and used our intuition to recognize it. And we were actually about to sign papers on another house when this house showed up on the radar. So it was like perfect. And there were so many, there's a whole bunch of miracles behind the manifestation of this house. If there's a lot of people wanting help with the manifestation of the dream home kind of thing, let me know, because I could put together a little program on that. I could put together a group, coaching and healing manifestation program on that, or I could do a home study program on that, because I have definitely helped a number of other VIP clients, and we can also do one-on-one, working on that one-on-one as well, if that resonates. But anyway, there's some tips, and I do get a sense of a positive move. I'm seeing you with like a lot of flowers, a lot of beautiful flowers outside. So that's going to be great. Wonderful. Blessings, blessings on a smooth move and divine timing. That's fantastic. So Nyla, so Debbie, let me know how that landed for you, and if you have any other questions. And Nyla is saying, Metatron, how can I internalize the mental knowledge that what I create will be received with love and is therefore worth doing? I just realized that's been holding me back, not feeling loved. Okay, Nyla, that's a great question. And are you referring to that in the relationships arena or more in the life purpose, prosperity, sharing your gifts arena, or both? Because they could be the one affecting the other. Okay, so I'm going to tune in here. So a couple of things, a few things. I'm gonna type a few things here so you can look at it later. There's like several things coming through. I want to make sure I address all of them. Wait just a second to type. Okay, so there's a few things. I'm going to read that to you and make sure that they all make sense. There is some healing needed in both your heart chakra with regard to this, and also your palms. The palm chakras are very important and often overlooked. A lot of people just focus on those main 7, spinal chakras. Aren't our chimes pretty? You can hear our rainbow chimes. Chakra chimes, by the way. So, but the palms is where you both give and receive. And in your case, you've got some pretty significant blocks in those palm chakras, honey. That needs to be cleared out. There's lots of techniques for that. Then I can teach techniques. You can collect different techniques. You can intuit different techniques. But it really, really feels like it would accelerate your process for that about 100-fold. Seriously, if you've got a healing session on that. And sometimes I feel like I'm not necessarily the one who needs to do that. Like it's someone that I don't know, or one of my healers that are certified, that studied and worked with me in Archangel Michael for 2 years, or Mark or something. But actually, in this case, I feel like it's me. I really do. It's like, oh my gosh, it's just like, bam, one super powerful, like 2-hour-long session. You totally address all of that. Your heart healing, aligning you more with your destiny. And what's happening is, it's actually, ironically, there's energetic causes, some of it's past life and ancestral and limiting beliefs. There's a lot of factors going on. But as far as your conscious mind can look at this in this moment, it's actually an issue of ego. And you might say, what? That sounds like the opposite of what's happening, because I'm doubting myself. I'm doubting that I'm ready, that I'm good enough, that what I have to offer is unique enough, that people are going to buy what I have, that I can make a living from it, good living, all these things. It's the doubts, right? The fears and doubts. But that's actually the other side of the same coin as ego. Ego has the puff puff side of it. Like, oh, I'm the best, And then the other side of that same coin, that same energy of ego is, I'm not good enough. Who am I to think that I could do this? Who am I to think that I could, make this kind of difference in the world? Whether this is as a healer or as a messenger. I feel like for you, it's kind of both, There's that kind of self-disparagement, which is actually just negative ego, if that makes sense. And the real truth is, as a being of love, and when you align completely with God and your mission and what you really came here to do and who you really are, you actually get out of the way. You get all those parts of yourself out of the way, and you become a very, very pure vessel. A very hollow, open, filled and overflowing channel of love. And then you realize, see with your real eyes, and you really, really, you need to get this not just at your head level. Like right now it's going in at the head and a little bit in your emotional center, but it needs to be deeper into that subconscious and your energy field and at the soul level. That, of course, your gifts are valuable. Of course, people are going to love what you have to offer, because what you have to offer is straight from God. It doesn't get any better than that. It's not about you. It's not about your performance has to be good enough. Your skills have to be good enough. The more aligned with your intuition you are, and the more on your spiritual path, the more connected with God, the more the pure vessel you are, the less it has to do with you, and the more it has to do with the divine through you. I hope that makes sense. I hope that touches you really deeply. And if you resonate with it, I do hope we get to do that healing. I really, really do. It's going to be life-changing, not only for you, but for the thousands of people that you get to help. So that is your reading for today, with so much love. So you can let me know how that resonates. The feeling like why bother, no one really cares. That is not your highest self doing the talking. It could even be some negative, pesky, tricksterish spirit kind of messing with you, But I think a lot of it too is just kind of aspects of yourself that have been programmed in. Some stuff from childhood, parents, and past life stuff too. That's not the voice to listen to. It's not your highest truth. It's just not. And you can try to just kind of replace that, like, oh wait, that's not my highest truth. What I really should be thinking is this, and then stop, replace, and work with that kind of visualization and intention and affirmation level. But you need something deeper, honestly. You need something deeper. You need to heal it at the soul level. And, the level of the size of that set of yucky energy and beliefs and block that I see for you about this in this moment is to the degree that it would really, really help to have someone serve as a healer, and so that you can not have to keep working at it, It's just like, it feels like you keep working, trying, And if you want to get out of that cycle of feeling like it's so hard, I would be honored just to support you with that. I would really, really be honored to help you with that. Yes, and very, very much so. I look forward to helping you with that. And if you need a discount on that, sweetie, you can use that Save 20 New Now. And you can get some savings, on that. Or send me a message to me. We can figure something out. We can have a conversation through some Facebook message and see what we can work out so that you can get that sooner rather than later. Okay, sweetie? Mwah. Glad I could do that. You're very welcome. I'm glad to remind you of that. Very common, by the way, for light workers. And I can totally see what's going on for you. I mean, it's just like crystal clear, And I know some really, really specific things we could do even in one session that would just like make a huge shift. Quissa, let's take a look at you. Having some problems connecting to Archangel Michael and Ariel, hoping to make a breakthrough today since I didn't expect to make my birthday. Didn't expect to make my birthday. Okay, I wasn't quite understanding that part. When is your birthday, or when was your birthday, sweetie? We wish you a happy birthday. You are very, very welcome, Nyla. It's my pleasure. I'm so happy to help you with that. That's great. My pleasure. And do me a favor, ladies, if you're getting a reading today, especially, can you please share this? Share! Share this video. Share the replay. If you can't share it live, I think there's a way to share it live, though. I'm pretty sure there should be a share button, I think. But you can either share it live or you can share it later. Please, please, please do let other people know about it. That's my request to you. That's the only energy exchange I request for the mini readings, is just to share. That would be fabulous, because I'm here to help as many people as possible. We're close to 3,000 likes on Prosperous Goddess page too. You can invite some friends there. I really want to get that up to the 3,000, and then we'll go to the 4,000, 5,000, get lots more beautiful, amazing, awakening light workers and women and heart-centered souls like yourself here in our beautiful community. So thank you for sharing. Debbie says, that sounds amazing, Nyla. It will work out for you. That's so sweet. Today's Clarissa's birthday. Hooray! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday and re-birthday. Happy birthday to Clarissa. And many more. And to anyone else hearing the replay who's got a birthday today or soon. So thank you, Clarissa, for sharing that with us so that we could sing to you. Let's all shower her with some birthday love here. Boom. Hey, happy birthday. Fantastic. So let's take a look. You want to be able to connect more easily and consistently with your angels, especially Michael and Ariel. And so let's see if Michael and or Ariel. I love Ariel so much. I've been connecting with her so much more just this last maybe 6 months or so. She's not really one that was that much on my, like in my innermost circle, spiritual guides. And then I started realizing when I was hosting the angels. Do you guys know about the hosting the angels thing? I hope some of you know about that. I'll put the link for that here in the comments about hosting the angels. If you've done any of my angel-oriented programs like Angelic Abundance Activator or Angelic Love Activator, on your resources page there is the link there too about hosting the angels. But I will find that for you, and I will stick it here again. And Clarissa, the angels are recommending that you host the angels, okay? Or host them again if you haven't lately. And one day I noticed when I was opening the door to welcome in the archangels, officially it's Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Metatron, as some of you know, who hosted the angels. But I noticed Ariel was coming in, and I was like, oh, it's Ariel. And I also noticed that she's the one that helps a lot with issues about motherhood and helping me heal my inner child and helping me rebirth and experience a lot of really profound, deep healing with regard to the mother wound of being given up for adoption and that kind of stuff. So, and by the way, this angel statue is right now representing Ariel. She wants me to show her to you. So here you have the essence of Ariel, sending you some love and wishing you a happy birthday. Can you feel the love pouring off of her? You might even be getting a message from her right now. And she wants you to know that she is here and she loves you so much. And she also loves the animals, the children, so very, very much. The plants. She's closely affiliated with the fairies as well. And she has a message that is love yourself and love loving yourself. So let's feel into that. It's not only loving ourselves, it's also loving ourselves. Actually making loving ourselves fun, loving the fact that we're loving ourselves, looking forward to loving ourselves, doing our self-love, our self-care, self-celebration, being gentle with ourselves. You can feel into this. What does this mean for you right now? Love myself and love loving myself. Thank you, Ariel. Just heart. Okay. So that's another reason I was guided out to the front porch, so I would have the Ariel statue to share with you. Now, is it okay? Yeah, so hosting again would be great. So that's a really easy suggestion for you. That'll feel really good. And welcome Ariel in when you host. So that'll be cool. Okay, and let's see if there was anything else regarding Michael. Or is it okay to look at your energy field real quick? Can I look at your energy field? I hope that's okay. Okay, I think, is that a yes for that? Give me a thumbs up. The Spiritual Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. Okay, great. All right. So there's this feeling of tangling around your upper chakras, almost like a fishnet of like wires and fabric and cables and things like that that needs to be cleared out. So we have two divine beings assisting you with that right now. And everyone who's hearing this live or in replay, you can experience this healing right now too, in a way that's perfect for you, which is Archangel Michael is coming in. Wow, okay. He's not actually using his sword. I thought he would use his sword, but he's not. He changes his tools as needed. He's using a big pair of scissors, like a big shears that's this big. It's like 3 feet across. And he's going in there and he's cutting. And then you have Archangel Raphael going in there with it's like about the size of a pen, but it's a wand that's all green. It's made of green light, and then it has like a crystal on the end of it. And he's taking this crystalline green wand, and he's kind of going in there in the places where the cutting is happening, and he's healing. He's kind of like smoothing out those areas. He's digging things out that need to be dug out, but he's also smoothing and softening and connecting. Wow, so you have these two archangels doing the healing, and really it's like on your head and your fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth chakras. Can you feel that? You can probably feel some energy moving. And you might even feel like moving your head. You feel like, tilting your neck or your head, shrugging your shoulders. Do whatever you need to do with your mouth. Blah, blah, blah. Sounds, breath. I'm going to give this about 5 more seconds to complete. Beautiful. Perfect. Wow. Wow, what an amazing, amazing day we've been having here. Oh my goodness. We started with this is a day of love and laughter, beautiful poem written by Archangel Metatron. We moved into the Cosmic Power Hour and the explanation about that, and then the exact techniques to do today before any day of great astro importance, you know? And then we moved right into 3 readings. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. That is so cool. It's my pleasure. I'm so happy to do this for you. So, Clarissa, it's actually feeling like ice. The angels are suggesting that you put some ice or like a cool cloth, like a cool washcloth or a towel with cold water, just kind of place that over your head to complete this healing process for your upper chakras today. I'm so glad we could do that. Fantastic. And I'm sure some other people listening to the replay or here live even will benefit from it as well. What beautiful technique with Archangel Ariel and Michael and Raphael. So thank you, angels. Thank you. Let's all give thanks. Please type your gratitudes to the angels. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. And you can also give thumbs up. You can give hearts and show your gratitude. Thank you so much. And you're so, so very welcome. Beautiful. Let us know how you do over the next few days, Clarissa, because I'm sure this healing will continue. And make sure you drink a lot of water. Everyone who's experiencing a lot of intensity, a lot of healing energies, we need to be really gentle with ourselves today. So do things like Archangel Metatron suggested. Your things like those soul questions, right? Very important. Bathing, swimming, deep tissue body work, decluttering, clearing, cleaning, weeding, litter cleanup, swimming, intentional dreaming, and more naps too. So, and feel free to type back here, come back here, and you can create a post. You can always create a post. I'm very open about that. You can create a post on my page there, facebook.com/prosperousgoddess. And please tell other people about this. We just have about 10 more days, I think, or 9 more days of lives. I probably won't do every single day, but I will do one tomorrow on Eclipse Day, and I'll very likely do one the day after because Archangel Michael Metatron, I'm so used to saying Michael, but he's here too. Archangels Metatron, especially, and Michael and Raphael. That's who are like the triumvirate, providing these very powerful messages and teachings in this 13-day period here. Messages from Metatron. I think maybe that might be the name of that ebook. That sounds good. Messages from Metatron. Cool. Looking forward to pulling all that together. And if you've already received the channeling package, please just be a little patient as we continue to add more to it, because right now there's quite a lot already in there. And you're going to get a welcome email that has a lot of great goodies in there. From Archangel Michael, from the goddess Isis, from the dragon, fire dragon, for healing your power center. We've got a message from a mermaid. We have several things from Archangel Michael about self-love, about money, all kinds of teachings that even if you've done our other programs, you don't have all of those. Believe me, you don't. And then you definitely don't have these new Metatron ones. So there's the coupon, say 20 new now if you need that. Wonderful. Fantastic. So tomorrow's eclipse. And tonight you have beautiful dreams. Dreams of magic, dreams of mystery, dreams of miracles, dreams of manifestation, and dreams of mastery. That is my intention with you, and I'm sending you all so much love. And thank you for the opportunity to be in sacred space and service with you today. And I'll talk to you tomorrow on the big eclipse day. Love you all. Bye for now. Talk to you tomorrow. Mwah. Namaste and angel blessings.